about?
I've told Jenny that if she doesn't stop sucking her thumb, I'm going to stick it in the mustard jar.
Oh, that's a bit drastic, isn't it?
She's pushing her teeth out. I'm not having a daughter with protruding teeth. And if Jamie doesn't stop missing in the bathroom...
You're not going to stick that in the mustard jar as well, are you?
Well, there'll be trouble.
Why are you being such a stinker?
I'm not being a stinker.
You've been in a bad mood ever since you got back last night.
I am not in a bad mood. See, we've got the Weight Watchers breakfast again.
They're good for you.
Sugar balls.
Pardon? Sugar
balls are not good for you. There's more goodness in the packet. You should throw away the sugar balls and boil that.
I can't do that. It makes up into a puppet theatre.
Oh, and toast. You know, I've been having this breakfast for the last 10 years.
Yes, and I've been using that cooker for the last 10 years, and one of these days it's going to explode and spread me all over the kitchen.
There is nothing wrong with that cooker.
Mother has a split-level cooker.
Well, they have split-level food. You don't need a split-level cooker for toast and sugar balls.
Do you know how much bacon is a pound?
What?
I'm not going to argue with you. Did you have a drink last night?
Well, I stopped off for one at the George.
More than one.
I got talking. Do you know who I bumped into? Reggie Parsons.
Reggie Parsons? After all these years.
He was staying at the George, organising a big sales drive.
Reggie Parsons. Haven't seen him since we were teenagers. Did he mention me?
I think he asked how you were.
Is that all?
Yes, why?
Nothing.
Oh, of course. You used to knock about with him.
Knock about with him? It was a schoolgirl romance. Young love. A sweet, romantic interlude. We were such innocents.
He took you behind a bike shed.
He did not. He used to come to the house. Mother always hoped I'd marry him.
I didn't know that. Still, he's done very well.
Mother said he was the nicest boy I ever brought home.
What about me?
She never mentioned you.
Well, you had a narrow escape. He was a bully at school. He subjected me to a reign of terror. Water torture, Chinese burns, hand crushing.
Thought that was Harvey.
No, Harvey was his lieutenant, but Reggie gave the orders. He was a sadist.
Still, I bet his wife's got a split-level cooker.
He's not married.
Wonder why.
Probably his experiences behind the bike shed. It's all right for Reggie. He hasn't been weighed down by 10 years of toast and sugar balls.
Stinker!
Do you know who I saw last night? Reggie Parsons.
Reggie Parsons? I haven't seen him since school. How's he doing?
Oh, he's one of the gin and tonic brigade now. Got this big sales job.
I don't want to hear about it.
It's to be expected, I suppose. He was head boy.
He's bound to be. He had the biggest head.
I thought you liked him.
I hated him.
But you were his chief torturer. You used to shut my hand in the desk.
You're lucky it was your hand. He'd have preferred your head. Anyway, if I hadn't done it to you, he'd have done it to me.
I was bullied at school.
Were you, Osborne?
Yeah. They had this name for me. Wasn't very nice.
What was that?
Sponge.
Why did they call you that?
They said I was fat and wet. Changed a lot since then.
Yes, of course you have, Osborne.
I hated school. You know, another thing they used to do? They used to come up behind you and grab you right by...
Oh, I know. Yes, Reggie Parsons used to do that. He thought it was hilarious. Has he changed much, Ralph?
Well, he stopped doing that. But he's pretty much the same.
And he's got this marvellous job.
Head of sales, UK.
I don't want to hear about it.
I didn't spend much time with him. He's got very grand these days.
Well, I hope you didn't let him patronise you.
Oh, no, don't worry, Harvey. I laid it on a bit. By the time I finished, he must have thought I ran the company.
Good for you.
In fact, I told him I had Morley's job.
What?
I don't think I went too far.
You could do it, Ralph.
Well, of course I could. I come from the measure like Moses from the heights bearing his commandments, only to find my people feasting and making merry.
That's brilliant, Ralph.
What was that, Ralph?
Nothing, J.J.
I shall be going up to head office presently and won't be back until tomorrow. That leaves me with a problem.
There's something on your desk, J.J.
No, it's Sabre. Mrs. Maule is still away and left him alone in the house. He's a soft, lazy old thing, but all day in the house, who knows? I'm particularly concerned about the rubber plant. Anyone with any experience of animals? Ralph?
Only the budget, J.J.
Harvey? Only you do have the poodle.
Sabre is not a poodle, JJ, and he doesn't like me.
Why do you say that, Harvey?
He went for my throat.
How many times? He did not go for your throat. He was attracted by your brightly coloured tie.
I'll look after him, Mr. Morley. I'm very good with animals.
Splendid. Here's the key to the back door. Just let him into the garden.
Will it be all right if I stroke him?
Of course, but let him see your hand first. No sudden movements. And for God's sake, don't touch his ears. They're very sensitive. So don't shout at him. Just speak in your normal voice.
Mr. Morley, when I'm there, would it be all right if I use the pool?
What?
Well, it's a nice day. I was wondering if I could have a dip in the pool.
Ah, what a pity, Osborne. Body algae, turned green, heavily dosed with chemicals. You could come out on an awful rash.
Your driver's waiting, Mr. Morley.
Thank you, Norma. Ralph, I shall be away for 24 hours, that's all, so don't take over my office.
Oh, of course not, JJ.
And keep an eye on things when the cat's away. Ralph?
Yes, JJ.
Norma, how would you like a swim this evening?
What?
I have access to a pool.
Then why don't you jump in?
No, I'm serious. I'm feeding Mr. Morley's dog.
Sabre? I'd sooner feed a crocodile.
Oh, he's a soft old thing, isn't he?
Feed him, count your fingers, and then tell us he's a soft old thing.
Oh, by the way, Ralph, there's someone in reception to see you. His name's Parsons.
What? I'm out. No, I'm in a meeting. I can't see him.
Well, of course you can see him. While the cat's away.
I can't go through with this, Harvey.
Of course you can. You owe it to the slackers of Form 5.
Not his best cigars, Harvey.
Listen, we'll show him. You play your part and we'll play ours.
Come in, Reggie. Won't keep you a moment. Norma, see if you could rustle out some coffee, would you?
Yes, R.W.
No, I can't make Paris. Well, someone else will have to speak to the French. Surely I'm not the only one who's fluent in the language? All right, as it seems, I'm indispensable, and as a personal favour to you, Sir John, I'll make it a round trip, pull in Paris on the Friday. Now, I do have someone with me. Goodbye.
I hope I'm not intruding, Ralph.
Not at all. You couldn't have come at a better time. I can give you 5 minutes. Have a cigar. Norma, reschedule our itinerary to take in Paris on the Friday. Usual hotel, etc. Oh, and you'd better pack an evening dress. We shall probably have to take them to Maxime's.
I'll take my strapless R.W.
Good. Oh, and correlate all the information on the French project. I shall have to memorize it by tomorrow.
By tomorrow, but that's impossible.
Nothing's impossible.
Not with your brains, R.W. He's fantastic.
Not bad, Ralph.
What?
Nice-looking girl, good figure.
I insist on it, Reggie.
I can see she's very fond of you.
I find that most women are attracted to men of power, Reggie.
And how is Roz?
Fine.
Well, I'm sorry I shan't be seeing her, but I'm just passing through.
Good. I mean, it's good to see you again.
Oh, is this the house? Yeah, very nice. Yes, I passed it on my way in. Who's the woman with the dog?
Do you remember my mother?
Yes. She's a lot younger than when I last saw her.
I'll let you into a little secret. Facelift. And hormone injections, least I could do. She looks 10 years younger these days. Yes, Osborne?
Sorry to bother you, R.W. But these reports need your attention. Apparently, the city won't accept them without your signature.
Leave them with me.
Oh, and they want to know if you're going to go ahead with the buyout.
How much?
5 million.
Make it 4.5. I've heard they have a liquidity problem.
A master stroke. That's what I call decision-making. Oh, by the way, R.W., the MD is here to see you. What? Come in, sir.
Oh,
I'm waiting for that feasibility study on Taiwan.
I think it's on your desk, HL.
Splendid.
Harvey!
I beg your pardon.
Harvey, this is Reggie Parsons.
Reggie Parsons. Oh, is it really?
I didn't know that you were Ralph's boss. You didn't say anything, Ralph.
No, I must have forgot.
Well, we're more of a team, really. Ralph's a brilliant accountant. I'm the ideas man. I merely provide the charisma, sort of figurehead. Ralph does all the work. I wouldn't be without him.
Well, this is a surprise. I hope you won't mind my saying this, Ralph, but when we were talking last night, I didn't quite believe you.
Didn't believe me?
Well, you know, old friends yarning over a few drinks. Things tend to get exaggerated. I felt I had to come and see for myself.
That's all right, Reggie. I suppose it is a little surprising.
You were such slackers at school. Always behind the pavilion, smoking. Instead of joining in at the nets.
You were fooled by that too, were you, Reggie?
We were late developers.
But we were dreaming dreams, Reggie.
Burning with ambition.
We knew there was another world out there. A jungle where the rules of cricket didn't apply.
Where we had to be ruthless.
Get the other fellow before he gets you.
And when they're down, put the boot in.
Ralph, if I'm not disturbing you, could I have a word?
I thought you'd gone, JJ.
I realize that when I find you in my office, lounging in my chair and smoking my cigars. Who is that man?
Just a friend, JJ.
A friend? You're entertaining friends in my office? Well, why stop there when I bring in your wife and children and your uncle from Tunbridge Wells? Make a day of it, Ralph. That is, if he is a friend.
What do you mean?
You've always had designs on that chair, haven't you, Ralph? This could be a neat trick. I'm called away to head office. They send someone down here to talk to you about me. What's going on, Ralph?
I think you're being paranoid, JJ.
Paranoid? Is that what you told him, that I'm paranoid? I have never felt saner than I do at this moment.
But, JJ...
I'm late. I'm late. I haven't got time to discuss this. Whoever he is, get him out of my office.
Everything all right, Rafe?
No, poor old JJ. I think he's cracking up.
Yes, I thought so.
He seemed to think that this was his office.
Delusions of grandeur, I'm afraid.
He was passed over for promotion.
Now he wanders the building, accusing people of taking his chair.
He's pretending to be late for appointments.
Appointments that don't even exist.
Always in a hurry, always checking his watch.
We call him the White Rabbit.
Poor devil.
We'll have to let him go, Rafe.
I'll send for his P45. Reggie, you seem to have gone out. Have another. These big ones do take some getting used to, don't they?
Don't eat those there for later.
Why, who's coming?
Reggie Parsons.
What?
I rang him up this evening. He's coming over for supper.
You mean you gave him our address?
I didn't need to. He said he knew where we lived.
Why did you have to do that?
What's the matter?
Roz, couldn't you be satisfied with your memories? You can't put the clock back. People change. The thickening waist, the lines around the eyes, the harsh note creeping into the laughter, the sense of failure.
Talking about him or me?
I just don't want you to be disappointed when he doesn't turn up.
Why shouldn't he turn up?
Because that's the sort of thing he'd do. He used to hold my hand under the hot tub after gym.
Oh, don't start that again.
He used to put my fingers in the desk and sit on the lid. And if he was feeling particularly sadistic, he'd make me sit on the lid. And on a really black day, we'd both sit on the lid.
Why are you telling me all this?
I'm trying to show you what sort of a person he is, the sort of person who'd say he's coming to supper and then just not turn up.
Where were you going?
I just remembered I'd promised to feed Morley's dog.
I shouldn't be doing this, you know. I am the key holder.
Shut up, Osborne, and do as you're told. You're in this as deep as we are. We'll just give Reggie a drink, then get rid of him.
Give him a drink? You know what Morley's like? He's probably marked the decanters.
Well, we can top them up again.
Not his best malt, Harvey. We're getting in deeper and deeper.
Ralph's right. As key holder, I must ask you to leave.
Wait a minute. Why are you wearing Morley's bathrobe? You've got someone here, haven't you? It's Norma. You've been upstairs having a bit of whoopsie.
Oh, no. She's by the pool, actually.
You're supposed to be feeding the dog, Osborne.
Well, I tried, but it won't let me in the kitchen.
What would JJ say if he found out?
You can't threaten me, Harvey.
Can't I? Sponge?
Oh, don't call me that.
If you don't cooperate, Osborne, I'll call you Sponge in front of everyone. I'll call you Sponge in front of Norma. And when she asks why, I'll say you've always been called Sponge because you're fat and wet.
If I can help in any way, Ralph.
Just stay out of sight. Right, that's him. You answer the door, we make ourselves scarce. Come on,
Come on through, Reggie. Would you like a drink?
Scotch, please. Nice place.
We like it.
And where is Roz?
I had to go out. Mother had an accident.
Nothing serious, I hope.
Split level cooker blew up. I said we'd meet her later at the George.
Is that your dog?
Yes.
Sounds fierce.
Soft old thing, really. I think he's run out of coloured biscuits.
Perhaps it's me. Perhaps if I were to stroke him.
I wouldn't advise that, Reggie. Don't worry, I'll have a word with him. Cigarette, Reggie.
Yeah, allow me. Ralph, I don't mean to be a nuisance.
Not at all.
I wonder if I could have some water with this.
Of course. No trouble. I'll feed the dog at the same time.
Oh. Roz.
I phoned your hotel. They said you'd come here.
Yes. How's your mother?
Where's Ralph?
I believe he's feeding the dog.
What's he giving him, an arm?
You haven't changed, Roz. Still the same impish sense of humor. Let me get you a drink.
Certainly not. He could be back at any moment.
Do you think he'll mind?
Of course he'll mind.
But I've had one.
Have you? Well, don't have another. And wash the glass out afterwards.
Rosa, I don't understand. I've never known you like this.
Reggie! Stealing.
But Ralph offered me one.
Well, he shouldn't have done.
Well, you don't mind if I have one of my own, do you?
Look, what are you going to do with the ash?
Oh, Roz, I really don't understand. What happened to the carefree girl that I used to know, eh? Has Ralph done this to you? Has he taken away your gaiety, your laughter, your youth?
Reggie! You've made a ring on the table with your glass. Oh, it won't come out. What are we going to do?
He's turned you into a drudge, Roz. Did I say that you hadn't changed? I was wrong.
What about you? You used to have such beautiful manners. You can't just come in here and help yourself to things.
But you invited me here.
What? I invited you here? Ralph.
You again. First my office and now here. This is persecution. I won't stand for it. And have you know I'm a personal friend of the chairman's. His greeting couldn't have been warmer this morning. What do you want? What are you looking for?
Ralph invited me here.
Invited you here?
Yes. Did he invite you?
No.
Well, do you think you ought to be doing this, coming in here unannounced, helping yourself to drinks? I know you've been through a hard time and that you've been passed over.
You are from head office.
No. I've got nothing to do with your company. I'm an old friend of Ralph's.
An old friend of Ralph's? But why did he invite you here?
Well, for a meal, I suppose.
Hasn't he any food of his own?
What?
This is my house.
No. You just think this is your house.
Do I? Well, what's this, then? And this? And this? Oh, this is my house. Here's my driving license. Here's my library ticket. Here's my personal card. Tomorrow I'll show you the deeds. Only get out of my house.
Well, I'm sorry, there seems to have been some mistake.
And the mistake is yours. Get out before I call the police.
Has he gone?
Why are you wearing my bathrobe?
I'm feeding the dog, Mr. Morley.
Well, you left in a hurry.
What are you doing here?
Helping Osborne feed the dog, JJ.
Well, if you're feeding the dog, who's in there?
I fed the dog, JJ.
Have you indeed? Ross! What were you doing in there?
He had Ralph trapped behind the cooker. I had to divert his attention.
If you'll excuse me, JJ, I should get this hand looked at.
One moment. I come home early to find you entertaining your friends, your colleagues, your relatives, all under the guise of feeding my dog. I'm waiting for an explanation, Ralph, if you think you can have a party in my... No.
Oh, hello, Mr. Morley.
On the other hand, since we're all here, and I didn't buy you a drink at Christmas, why not? Let's have a party.
What made you do it?
I just got tired of Reggie looking down on me.
He's certainly going to look down on you now.
Oh, never mind. I'll probably never see him again. Look, I'm sorry, Ross. I don't make a habit of this.
Ralph? I think the Sugar Ball men are in the road.
Well, who are they?
Well, I read about it in the newspaper. They come to the house, and if you have a packet of sugar balls, they give you £25.
What? £25? Open the door, I'll get the packet.
Ralph!
Hello, Mr. Sugar Ball Man. Here's my packet of sugar balls, and I claim my £25.
You have to say something nice about the product.
After 10 years? All right. They're very tasty. Now, give me the money. We want to go and buy some bacon.
No, don't go. I think we might have an empty packet upstairs.
No, only one packet per house.
Wait a minute. I know that voice.
So do I.
Reggie.